Well, crazy Saturday. Woke up about 4 in the morning and took off to a Walmart on the south end, really far away. I had earlier in the week had woken up early and tried to run up north to try to find some of these optic football blaster boxes and other things on the north side or north end. And I ran into two stores that don't even sell collectible cards. I guess too much theft and too much headaches and too many other things, so they decided they don't want to carry at all. So I decided to change my luck and ended up heading to the south end, and it took me a really long time to get to the first store. First store I went to didn't have any of the optic, so I went ahead and bought the next best thing that I could find. I didn't want to get the mosaic and other stuff because I can get those on online for cheaper, but I did end up buying a bunch of Absolute and Phoenix. No, Absolute. I bought all Absolute. So I bought the Mega boxes and the Blaster boxes at Absolute. So we'll try to hit some Color Blasts. I'm sorry, not Color Blasts. We'll try to hit some Kabooms. And then, anyways, after that, the second store is where I got really lucky and got these mosaic or these finally the 2025 Optic Football. These blaster boxes are like $35. $35? Maybe they're a little more than that. Yeah, I'll have to look at them. Maybe they were $37. All I know is they're $5 more than Target. And the reason for that is they use a vendor to basically stock this stuff, a third-party vendor. And then I know these videos are way out of sync, but I'm actually going in for surgery next week on Wednesday. And I pre-recorded a bunch of videos, but we are definitely I am definitely going to be out of commission for a while. It's going to be tough too because I'm selling a lot of I'm selling some team lots, and I'm also selling a lot of like $1 and $2 cards on eBay, and I'm gonna have to freeze this stuff. Also, every so often, I'm able to buy like a full case of cards, and then what I do is I open half, and then I usually sell half, or sometimes I try to sell like 80%, 75%, and then rip open the other 25%. And then from there, what else is going on? I bought a Drake May rookie card, one of those Origins ones that have, they were only 3 made of that particular kind. It just got authenticated and should be in the mail, arriving to me early next week. It was a pretty penny. And then we're going to be doing a massive rip session, the 2 big ones that are coming up after I did, you remember last week, the last video that I posted, or you guys aren't going to even see it until for a while, but I did a 2024 Optic Football until looking for some really good cards. And then what we're going to do is I ordered 2 full cases of 2025 Mosaic. I got them for $22.50 a blaster box, $22.50 per blaster box. That is amazing sale. So because of that, I bought a little over like almost 2.5 cases of that, and then basically bought whatever they had left. And then I went ahead and bought a bunch of 2024. I bought a bunch of 2024 Phoenix blaster box hobbies. So these are the more expensive ones, and they're supposed to have better hits in them. I bought the regular ones, and I wasn't getting any number cards. I wasn't getting pretty much anything. And so I just got so frustrated. I thought, okay, I got to pay a little bit more and get something better. I do not like the preferred box. I know people are raving about it, but I've opened 3 boxes of that and got $50 worth of cards. So when the thing costs $200 to $220 and you're getting $50 worth of cards and you've done it 3 times, good for everybody else if they're hitting something really good. But for me, I'm just not going to keep on buying something that I'm not very successful in. I'm not going to keep on bashing my head into something if I'm just not getting, something good. And I gave 3 boxes. That's $600 worth of, $600 to $660 worth of stuff. That's a fair amount of money spending on that kind of stuff. So I am definitely gave it a good college try, and it's time to move on. So my 2 new rip sessions are going to be the 2025 Mosaic Blaster Box and that's going to just be retail. And then that's going to be 2.5 cases. And then, of course, the 2024 Phoenix Hobby Blaster boxes. They weren't cheap, but I love 2024 more than 2025. Okay, enough of me yapping. Let's go ahead and rip some cards. And you guys have all probably seen these. I have too, but it's nice to actually touch them for the first time. Only 4 cards. Hey, Abdul, rookie card right off the top. And then we got a silver parallel. Ted McMillan, awesome. And John Elway and George Kittle. Okay, so right off the top, we got 2 cards that we like. Not a bad start. If we had got all base cards right from the beginning, then I would have been upset. I really want to open some Ellen and Ginter, but I've been so busy. Every single time something pops up. Right now I'm doing a lot of prep stuff and getting ready for the surgery because I'm going to be laid up for, the doctor said I'm going to be laid up minimum 8 to 12 weeks. Minimum. Okay, Graham Mertz. We got another silver. Oh, a silver Amari Hampton rookie. That's a good card. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Nice. We're going to sell that to the local people. See, it's important to get a rookie that is not just base. Because if you can go ahead and pull a silver, that actually makes the rookie card worth something. Okay. So we got Ollie Gordon, running back. He actually may be undervalued. Nick Scorton, defensive end. Okay. I got to put these in the right piles here, or else it's going to be bad news later. That's silver. That's rookies. Rex Grossman. You're giving me a Rex Grossman. John Elway, George Kittle. Okay, there you go. Ooh, shoot. Yeah, I think I like last year's Optic a little bit better. They just have a better feel and a pop to them. But this will be the last year. Okay, we got the Blue Shock. Do I have a rookie? Oh, yes! I got the Omari Hampton Blue Shock. Sweet! That is what the doctor ordered. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Let's look at the... See, the Blue Shock just doesn't... It just doesn't have that pop like it does in the prior years. Little bit narrow on the top. Centering is a problem. You know, I just don't get why Panini has such a hard time with centering issues. Why can't they figure this out? And within the computer age, you're telling me they can't get the computer to do laser? Like everything else in life, you'd hear about them using computers and other software to cut it within so many millimeters, right? Do a laser cut or whatever they're calling it. Why is it that you can't figure this out on the baseball card side or the football card side either? Oh yeah, I also forgot to tell you guys, I bought some Optic Football hobby boxes. I wasn't going to buy them. My local stores, my local card shop tends to be a little bit on the higher side. They were selling for like $849.99, so $850, right? By the time you pay tax and stuff, we were talking like $930 out the door. I got them for $635 plus tax from an eBay vendor who has over 1.4 million units sold on eBay. And so you know he's getting a good deal on them because he buys a lot, but more than anything, what he's doing is he's selling on volume. So you had to buy at least 3 to get that better price. So I bought 3. I mean, you could have saved like 50 cents more if you bought 4, and another like you could have saved another like 65 cents if you bought 5. But I basically got to the point where the biggest value was there. Excuse me, guys. Tyler Warren's good. Ooh, I got a blue shock. Okay, this is a good card right there. Do I have a rookie? Nope. Nick Scorton, rookie. Yeah. Excuse me, guys. I don't know why I'm coughing so much lately. Part of it, too, is I think of drinking coffee. I got a dry throat. Okay, last pack. I had a friend from overseas come over and they said, what's the deal here with sports cards? You only get 4 cards to a pack now? Because they've been out of the country for a long time. I said, yeah. It's just the way it goes around here. Justin Jefferson. Derwin James. See, these are all good players, but they're just not worth anything. I got a rated rookie again. Unfortunately, it's the Jets. So those are good looking cards, but they're just not worth anything. Sorry, gotta scoot forward here. Yeah, the thing I'm most excited about opening back up again is the Allen and Ginter. I was able to get them for $182 a box. So basically $200 with tax. So that's not a bad deal. Of course, I went a little crazy and I bought like, I think I have about 20 boxes now of it. But, you know, let's say I open a couple boxes a month. One every couple weeks, 2-3 weeks. That'll keep me busy until the next group, next set comes out. Mitchell Evans. Ooh, I got to insert. Joe Burton, Joe Burrow, Drew Brees. Nice. Let me bring these back down here a little bit. Let's slide you over. So my Seahawks are going to be in the Super Bowl in about 8 days. Chain reaction, Drake May. I love it. Notice I haven't got any numbered cards. That's because they're nearly impossible in retail. I did put in my sports bet for the Seahawks to win and cover the spread. I don't even mind if I lose the spread as long as the Hawks, of course, win. I went to the 2 prior Super Bowls back in, the Legion of Boom days. But every single one of my friends is either married or has kids or, just kind of, it's financially irresponsible for them to go to the Super Bowl when they are married and have kids. Ooh, is that Quinn Ewers? Yeah, I love Quinn Ewers. I have one of his autographs cards out of, I forget what unit I bought that ended up being good. Dante Culpepper. Oh, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Silver. Nope. Jamiro Gibbs Silver. That's not bad, though. That's a nice looking card. Can't believe how long I waited to get these cards. Okay.
Ooh, scat. Got the Scataboo. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much getting all the cards I need. Armstead, silver. Notice how I'm getting a lot of silver. Getting a fair amount of silver. I really wonder with the way that Scataboo runs, if he's actually going to even last very long in the NFL, because he runs so hard. Yeah, there's no numbered cards here. Yeah, these cards are really bowed. We got a rookie. Scorton. How many of these are we going to get, man? Well, if the goal was to give us a bunch of rookies, they definitely have. Unfortunately, we're just not hitting on the good purple shocks. We got the Omari Hampton, the one. Oh, well, we got Omari Hampton silver and the purple shock. Blue shock, purple shock, purple shock. Okay, Colston Loveland. Love that. Terrence Ferguson's actually pretty good. Okay. We're going to have to speed this up a little bit. I've been told I'm dragging my feet way far too much. Robbie Oots. Okay, let's see what we got to work with here. Ooh, we got a thick card. One thick card. Let's look at the color here. It's got some silver. Got some blue. Yep. Save those for the very end here. We got James Conner. Robbie Oots. Jahad Campbell's good. Victor Cruz, Saquon. Matthew Golden's good. We'll save him. Jahad Barron's a good. Tank Bigsby. James Lofton. Tyreek Williams. David Montgomery. Travis Kelce. Patrick Mahomes. Andres. Myles Garrett. Jerry Jeudy. Chris Jones, Jimmy Horn Jr., Ed Reed, Cooper Kupp, Chris Olave. Ooh, Tyler Shuck. Okay. We got the memorabilia of Pat Bryant and Jaden Higgins. Now, I wish I could say that this was the very first time I got a Pat Bryant, but let me tell you, I've gotten a lot of his. I do not need any more Pat Bryant memorabilia stuff. Okay. Now, what else was I going to do? Oh, yeah. Tyler Shuck. We're going to bag him up first. Nice. Finished off the year pretty strong. I mean, he lost his last game, right? But still, he won 5 out of the last 6, so not bad. Okay. Oh, another Tyler Shuck. Okay, let's see what we got to work with here. We got some silver. Got blue shock, insert. Okay. Tootin, rookie. Shador Sanders, my house. Roma Dunze, second year. Brock Burr, second year. Elijah Royal, rookie. Ooh, Quinn Ewers in the blue purple shock. Puka, Shakir, Andrew, Evans, Michael, second year. Mika, Felton, Torrey Holton, Doug Williams, Josh Allen, Jimmy Horn, Victor Cruz, Bijan, Hines Ward, Tyler Shuck, Tank Bigsby, and Vinny Testaverde. Nice. Okay, here's the 3 that we got, the big ones. We got Shador, Quinn Ewers, and Tyler Shuck. Of course, the best one is Quinn Ewers because it's in the purple shock. Notice how we haven't got any number cards out of retail? That tells you how tough it is on retail. Okay. We're getting a fair amount of rookie cards, right? I mean, most of it is rookie cards, really. I mean, we got just as many, we got half as much rookies as we do base cards. We finally got a Cam Ward. I'd rather have Travis Hunter or Sanders. That pack felt light. Like there wasn't 4 cards in it. Oops, I put those upside down. Okay, let's see what's inside here. We got an insert. We got a silver. We got blue. Okay. Got no major hits, no case hits. Okay, Will Johnson, Golden Tate, Fred Warner, Cameron, Lee Marks, Hopkins, Reed, another Jackback, Izuruku, Travis Etienne, Ladd, Quinshon Junkins is good. Eric Kamar, Isaiah Pachenko, Zerline, Cam Ward, Nicky Memori is one of my favorites. Tet, Light It Up is good. And Joe Mixon, Johnson Taylor. Okay, let's get these sleeved up and then I'll show you what we got here. Actually, Nicky Memori is in the silver. Nice. So out of that last box, we got Light Up, Tet, Nicky Memori silver, Cam Ward rookie, Quinton Junkins rookie. So I think we did all right. No case hits, but for not getting any case hits, we got everything we wanted. So let me show you. So we got our Omari Hamptons, both the we got the Omari Hamptons. We got both the silver and we got the purple shock. Purple shock is better. Then we got the Shedeur Sanders in the My House, Abdul Carter rookie. We got the Tet McMillan rookie. We got the patch. Of course, it's Pat Bryant. We got Nicky Memori in the silver. We got Scatterboo. In the base. Then we got Quinn Ewers. We got Cam Ward, Quinton Junkins. We got a Drake May in Chain Reactions. Then we got a couple Shucks, Tyler Shucks. He'll probably finish second in the Rookie of the Year voting, but really, as strong as he came on, you really could justify him getting the #1 spot, but we'll just give him the #2 spot. And then we got the Quinn Ewers in the Shock. And then we got the Matthew Golden. So all in all, I think we did pretty good here. And very pleasantly surprised and happy that I was able to get the Optic Football. So thank you very much for joining us. And hopefully I didn't yap too much and too long for you guys. And I will be back shortly with the other rips for the 2024 Phoenix Blaster Box Hobby and then the 2025 Mosaic Blaster Box.